Just for the hell of me, guys, welcome back to episode 6 of season 6 of the series. And no, your eyes are not deceiving you. I'm back at World 6-3 only because I skipped the Sunstone. So let me cut this up real quick. Since I didn't get the Sunstone last time, let's just go ahead and grab it, considering that it's probably not going to be important later. Since in this episode, we're going to take on a few more extra stages. But in this case, we're going to take on at least only one. I pull the robot. Get them all over here. Melt the ice. Throw the lasers. Bam! There we go! There's Sunstone. Let me cut this up again. Okay, now that we have everything that we need, let's just get out of here and get to the extra stage, because I'm not gonna like this one coming up. Okay! Well, just because we have one extra stage doesn't mean we're only going to encounter one in this world. Anyway, guys, welcome back to episode number 6 of Kirby Trouble Deluxe. We're moving on to stage 7 of Royal Road, known as Portal Dimensions. And my freaking lord, this level is tough. Let me just showcase this level 7 missions before we go. Here is today's 7 missions. Alright. Expect me to be concentrated on this, because there's yet again another level that has to do something with and not taking damage. But on my first try, I'm not gonna get hit! Anyway, the music here is from Kirby's Return to Dreamland's first stage in Cookie Country. The only difference is that it's remixed, but it doesn't seem to be as good comparing to Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Just in my opinion, I find Kirby's Return to Dreamland's theme to be slightly better than this one. But anyway, off of that logic, I need to be concentrated on this, because I am not going to get hit at all. Trust me, I am not going to get hit. If I need to do something on this stage, I'm best to complete the no damage mission now than later, because I am not going to settle with this anymore until I get rid of this mission. No sweat about it. I'm not even going to be lying about it. I'm going to destroy this without any damage taken. Including on the mini-bosses, but I don't know how that will turn out per se. Okay, I gotta be careful with this now! Come on, ice. That's what makes the stage even more difficult, the freaking ice. Did that guy just get slapped? Ah, whatever. Okay, this is one of the more difficult Sunstones. The Sunstones are very tricky too, especially with the hammer ability in mind, so I gotta be extremely careful. Extremely careful. Okay, got the Sunstone, but now I have to try to see if I can escape death. Get rid of that guy first. I gotta get out of here! Goodness gracious. Like, I have no time for this, bro. Alright. Moving on to the next area. This is from Dangerous Dinner on the very 3rd stage, and I gotta admit, this is one of the best things I've ever heard of. I mean, sure, it's also used on Magalore's cutscene in Kirby's Return to Dreamland, but I just freaking love this thing. Get rid of that guy. I know that Pacto was gonna come out of nowhere, so I think I might have to speed this up, because this will take a little bit too long. Hold on. Whoo-wee, that was focused up! I'm not even kidding! Alright, I'm gonna have to rush for this next one. Yep, sure enough. Come on, Kirby, run out! This is Illuminating Darkness from Kirby's Return to Dreamland when you enter through the extra portals and face against the Spear Doomers. Okay, I gotta be careful with this now! Jesus Louise, there's too many obstacles in the way! I mean, sure, I can use a few items here and there, but every time I listen to this music, I gotta rush, okay? I mean, almost every time I listen to the music. Oh, crud, it's this. If you don't mind, let me cut this up. Yeah, I knew that segment was going to take a little bit too long. Only just because of the amount of storage that it has, too. And I'm going to have to do also the exact same thing on this one because there's a bunch of spikes to dodge. So give me a minute. Again, I knew that will take forever. But once you get this boat all the way to where this dynamite is, you next need to go all the way to the left and avoid the spiky pillars. So give me a minute yet again so I can show you what you need to do next. Alright, the final step requires you to throw this bomb block against this little block here, so that you can enter the bonus room. Now, in this room, don't hit the gray blocks, because there is one chest in the middle that contains something very special that you might need to grab, but you might as well do all three. Anyway, this middle chest here will contain the second sunstone. This is why I said this is one of the more difficult ones, because of how puzzling it is. But either way, you get my point. I really hated that sunstone. But anyway, now that I've got through all that, all that's left to do is just to get through the rest of the stage also without taking damage, which I don't know how that will turn out per se. But I'm also getting the Archer ability as well, so it's not going to be likely that I'm going to be keeping Hammer for as long as I want to, because I'm also going to be getting a few other abilities besides Hammer. I have no idea what even happened there. I might have to speed this up because this will take a little bit too long. It would literally take forever for me to get through that segment. Seriously. That's why I had to cut it off because of that. Okay, this is another segment I'm really gonna hate, because all this lava all around the level is really going to be annoying, so I gotta be extremely careful. Especially the lava blocks and ice blocks too. Those two can also get really annoying depending on how you look at it, so... Alright, get rid of these ice blocks to retrieve some meat. Get out of here. No one needs you, acrobatic. This is one of the tougher segments, because now I have to try to see if I can, destroy all of this without taking damage, which I don't know how that will turn out per se, considering the crazy amount of time I spent going through the entire, level and all that. I gotta be careful with this key now. Alright, now since I can't have Hammer for this, I need to have the Ice ability. But I can't go just yet. The reason for this is required for the rare keychain. Now that I got that, give me a second. Alright, guys, I had to get rid of a couple of obstacles because it would have made this no damage mission almost impossible to complete. So, I also got the Archer ability as well. And now that everything is all straight up and all perfect as it is, it's time for me to complete the rest of the stage without taking any damage at all, which I don't know how that will turn out, but this is worth it. So I gotta be focused. Apparently there was a chili off screen there, and apparently I killed him. Don't know how I'll target him like that, but I'll take it. Alright, now that we got the portal to the next area, there's still one more area left to go. But for now, I gotta focus on this next one, because this is where the more hatred level areas start to come in. Because, to be honest with you, I really hate all the areas in this specific level, because trying to beat this stage without taking damage is not really that easy. It's not easy. Seriously. I know in some cases it's easy, but in others, yeah, bro. Alright, get rid of that guy. How do I even get it? I do not know. Okay, now I gotta be careful in this one, because I know that can get really annoying. That's why I think it's entirely best to float over the area. Bye-bye, sucker! No more seeing you again! Alright, because if I was on the ground, that would have made that entire thing way more treacherous. Because otherwise because in that instinct, I would have got hit multiple times, and I don't want that to happen. So that's why it's best to float over those obstacles. Anyway, but the end of WildD is hooking us up with something, only because we're heading into 2 mini-boss battles. If you're thinking there's only one, think again, because there's in reality 2. Since Beetle's the only ability I can have, screw it, I'm still sticking with Archer. Alright, mini-boss coming up. It's Hornet DX! Back in the True Arena, we also fought this guy alongside the rest of the True Mini-Boss All-Stars 1. And again, unlike the last ones that we had to get from before, this one's a little bit more difficult because of the spikes that are on the ceiling. Again, making it even easier for you to lose your ability. It's similar to the Grammarly boss battle that I already had in World 5, except slightly more difficult. Specifically, since Hornet can be a little bit of a pain in this fight comparing to the last battles we had with him. But that's not going to stop me from trying to save Flora once and for all, because this is the first extra stage after all, so it's not that big of a deal. It's in the air. What the heck, that missed? Holy mother of Christ, he almost got me that time. Good thing he missed. Ugh. Alright, it's just the last one that I'm gonna have to worry about. Last one. It's Gigan Edge DX. Back in the True Arena, we also fought this guy alongside the rest of the True Mini-Boss All-Stars too. Now, in the case of the Deluxe Mini-Boss battles, this has got to be the most difficult overall due to the spikes around the entire Coliseum and the fact that there's a shot cell right there. It can be very challenging, seriously. So now I have to try to beat this mini-boss without taking any damage at all, which I don't know how that will turn out per se. Because I could end up getting hit for no particular reason. I could end up getting hit, but good thing I'm taking my distance. I'm taking my time with this mini-boss, don't worry. I just really hate it in comparison to the other mini-boss battles, just because of how this mini-boss battle is fought compared to every other in the game. I know that eventually these mini-boss battles do get easier, but still, it doesn't make all the cut. Alright, now that that guy's gone, let's just go ahead and check that mission off. Alright, so, while in reality I could collect the Sunstone, I'm actually going to skip it for now, only just because I don't want to waste my time with it just yet. But in any case, that's it. Actually, on second thought, guys, let me actually collect that Sunstone, because I was kind of wrong about not collecting it, so let me just go ahead and collect it. Alright, now that we got that down, let me just go ahead and just finish up the stage as normal, and then we'll go ahead and take it there. Again, I'm tremendously lucky that I managed to complete that no damage mission, because that mission got on my nerves, big time. Like, oh my freaking lord, that no damage mission got on my nerves a couple of times. I had to make a couple of cuts considering I kept getting hit, but I'm glad that I finally went through it without taking a single hit. We got Soror. We got KDD. We got also another KDD, but no doing that. The rare keychain of the day is Magolor from Kirby's Return to Dreamland. That's it. Okay, this leads us to World 6-8. Alright, we got the last Sunstone, so that's gonna be it for this episode for real this time. Again, let me know in the comments of what you think of this episode. I won't take any offense from it, of course. And you can check on screen right now for the other episodes that have been created for Season 6. All the other episodes will be left in the description, so go ahead and watch them all. Regardless, this is Andre Blue Boy as always, with, of course, the very 6th episode of Season 6. I'll see you guys in the next episode.